Hello, everyone. We are the BAAS Pros. Today, our research analyzes the relationship between Dallas tourism and two contrasting architectural movements, brutalism and minimalism. We'll explore how these design styles appear across the city, how visitors respond to them, and what these responses reveal about the role architecture plays in shaping the Dallas tourist experience. The purpose of the study is to gain statistical data to determine tourist preferences regarding brutalist and minimalist architecture, and to find a collective opinion regarding the tourist appeal of brutalist and minimalist architecture. From a psychological and cultural perspective, we're exploring how tourists perceive these designs and how they may reshape the image of cities as modern, clean, and visually balanced. Identification plays a role as well, with AI assisting in tracking architectural changes and tourists themselves recognizing the distinct features of brutalism and minimalism. Finally, we consider impact. These styles have influenced cities in the past, and we ask, what effect could they have on Dallas? By examining perception, identification, and impact, this study aims to uncover how architecture shapes tourism and the way people experience urban spaces. Here is our past research. First, let's talk about the Bilbao in 1997. When the Guggenheim Museum opened, the city changed from a declining industrial area to one that received 1 to 2 million tourists per year. The total economic impact is estimated at 3 to 4 billion euros. Secondly, the Patterson study regarding the United States and Canada from 2000 through 2009, around 142 neighborhoods received an iconic building or structure, compared to more than 32,000 neighborhoods that did not. The result? Population increase. The 142 neighborhoods received at least 1,566 new residents versus 710 in the control group. The 142 neighborhoods received 4.1 new cultural venues versus zero point 0.4. The 142 neighborhoods also received a minimum of 44 new creative workers versus 5 in similar areas. Now for a third data point, the two distinct outcomes observed. Studies show emerging neighborhoods like Dallas Arts District receives higher population growth, younger and more diverse residents, tourism, and creative jobs, while already wealthy neighborhoods like Manhattan near Lincoln Center found rent increases and displacement of artists. Now for our fourth data point, the effect is still present. The Bilbao Guggenheim receives approximately 1 million visitors per year after 27 years. And Dallas's total visitor spending in 2024 is roughly $5.3 billion, and the Arts District was identified as the primary driver. In conclusion, the Bilbao effect is real, measurable, and continues over decades, but only when the iconic building is located in emerging or undeserved neighborhoods. In highly value areas, the main outcome is accelerated gentrification. For the study, we're using a mixed methods approach, which means we're collecting both numerical data and deeper descriptive insights. Using these two methods together gives us a more complete understanding of how people experience brutalist and minimalist architecture in Dallas. On the quantitative side, we're focusing on tools that let us measure trends across large groups of visitors. This includes surveys with close-ended questions, online polls that use Likert scales to rate overall appeal, and direct on-site feedback from people as they interact with different architectural styles. These tools help us identify patterns, like which features stand out the most and what broader influences shape visitor perceptions. But numbers alone don't capture the why behind these reactions. That's where our qualitative methods come in. We're focus groups with recent visitors, observing how people behave and interact with structures in real time. And we even record conversations during tours to capture spontaneous impressions. We're also interviewing architects who specialize in these styles to adapt expert perspectives. This approach gives us emotional context and personal stories that statistics can't really reveal. By combining both types of data, we get the strengths of each, measurable trends from the quantitative side and deeper, more personal insights from the qualitative side. Together, they help us form a clearer, more well-rounded picture of how brutalist and minimalist architecture impacts tourism here in Dallas. Here are the future implications. Our research highlights how brutalist and minimalist designs shape tourism in Dallas. The future implications impact the urban planning and policy, tourism development, architectural practice, economic and cultural impact, and academic contribution. Regarding urban planning and policy, the findings can guide city planners in balancing preservation with modern development, while tourism boards can use the insights to design campaigns and tours that showcase the most appealing styles. This research would aid the academic world by filling the gap of lack of previous research and literature. For architects and developers, the study demonstrates how design choices influence visitor attraction, encouraging adaptive reuse of brutalist structures and leveraging minimalist aesthetics for broader appeal. Beyond Dallas, this project contributes to the academic literature and offers reusable framework for other cities to evaluate how architecture drives cultural identity and economic growth. Listed here are a select few references we deem to be crucial for the basis of this research. Thank you for listening to our presentation.